Hey, Novelineal, doing some test plays today. Saber running a map here at the end. I think I'll have time to do all 3 difficulties on the camera, but if not, I'll do it off camera. Ooh, that blue felt a little quick for that rotation. It's not bad though. I just feel like I'm cheesing the angle a little bit.
It's hard to tell these days in which way that we're falling. I'm not sure anymore what's right.
The crossover played fine, but I think it just might be a little bit intense in terms of representation for what's going on with the music.
But then again, I've been wrong before. I've opened up my eyes just to wish that I'd stay blind.
Sorry, I don't know what that was. I think that was fine. I'm just... I apologize if I play poorly today. I was kind of sick the last couple days. I'm not really feeling at my best right now. So I'm kind of expecting to play like a fool today. The doubles and stacks for that strong. Oh, was that a vision? I don't know. Vision block with the blue there? It might be fine. I don't know. That felt like it could have been a little vision blocking. I didn't check the map checker beforehand, so. Ooh, that angle on the red in that one double felt a little awkward. I assume this is maybe the palm up part you were talking about. Yeah, that was fun. It's nice because the music's really like weird there. So I think the palm ups stacks are a cool representation of that. That on the red there with the palm out was maybe a tiny bit uncomfy, but I don't think it's a big deal because you do that kind of thing a lot during the map. Cool, yeah. Honestly, not too much to say. I'll just go ahead and jump to the next skiff. But yeah, that was good.
That we're falling. I'm not sure anymore what's right or what is wrong.
like a super minor thing, but in that section where I was kind of doing like blue hand over, let me go back. I'm only literally mentioning this because I've got nothing else to say. I think but my left hand was kind of held against my body for quite a long time, and I mean, maybe that's just so this one finishes with the red note being over here. So, and then I'm not really kind of given the opportunity to untangle that before you kind of start doing a bunch of blue stuff over here to the side. Maybe that's not a big deal, and maybe most players will kind of like sort of naturally reset and move it a little bit to the left again. But I feel for me, like, because I know you're really good with the flow and stuff, I'm like, oh, she's put me over here. I need to be over here. So I'm kind of keeping it over here. And so then I'm just kind of like, nothing is tangly and stuff, but it just felt like a tiny bit uncomfy. But honestly, that's like the nitpickiest of nitpicks. I think it would literally bother no one ever. And it doesn't even really bother me too much, but what the heck did I do there? Okay, I see. I mean, personally, I would prefer if this was like a blue, red, blue kind of thing to kind of, because you got the red, blue here. It would be nice if that kind of idea was continued on in the next notes. It's clearly what I kind of instinctively wanted to do, but whatever. I mean, what you have is fine. Very nice. Yeah. Honestly, not too much to say. That's a really good down map. Okay. I was going to say that felt high, but nah. You're kind of dropping like 0.4 each time. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I just saw like 3 point something. I was like, ooh. But no, that's fine. So technically none of this is vision blocky. This feels like this might be intimidating for Heart, because like here, that one here, because like even though it's technically not vision blocked over here, like I'm kind of starting on the left-hand side and moving over. I mean, maybe you could make it a little more friendly by moving the blue over one just so that there's a bit more separation between the notes. Because while technically not vision blocky, this might be a little intense for the hard difficulty. Same there. Like that one's not too bad because I'm already over on the right-hand side already.
It's hard to tell these days in which way that we're falling.
Especially because it's the intro and you haven't kind of really had the opportunity to teach the player what they're supposed to be doing yet. But that's, again, that's subjective because it's technically not vision blocking, so whatever. Just something to think about.
I've opened up my eyes just to wish that I'd stay blind.
Sorry, I'm playing so badly today. Ooh, that rotation felt kind of quick for how kind of flicky it was. Like most of your other little flicks are just like straight angles. That I think you're going to get a lot of people who will chase the angle at that speed. Yeah, a little bit there too on the blue. That rotation just might be kind of fast. I think you're going to get a lot of people who play that as an up, especially on a hard difficulty. Especially when it's pretty quick. Like, obviously in game, I can't really tell exactly what the... Oh, yeah, there too. Like, I can't really tell how close those notes are in game. That red stack maybe felt a little, again, that kind of pseudo vision blocky. Same with that blue one. Again, I don't think it is actually a vision block, but just... That again might be that kind of pseudo vision blocky thing. Like anytime we're basically like, yeah, same there, where you're like starting off on the side where the face note is moving over to the other side. Yeah, it just, you almost get that kind of like pseudo vision blocky kind of feel. But otherwise, in general, really good. Flows very well. Personally, I think that's challenging for hard, but I mean, we've kind of talked about this before. I think you just happen to map harder hards than I map and such, which again is not a problem necessarily if that's kind of your intention. But for example, like the Expert Plus and Expert were not particularly challenging for their respective difficulties, while I feel like hard is very hard for hard. Sorry, I'm just kind of rambling here. But like I would expect this more like if the Expert Plus was like really, really difficult kind of thing. So again, totally fine if that's what your intention is with it. And in fact, even just doing some things like just simplifying some of those quick rotations might make it a little bit more approachable too. But I think it's challenging, and if that's what you're going for, I totally fine. But I think it's a more challenging hard than Expert or Expert Plus are challenging for their respective difficulties. So take that for what it's worth. If that's your intention, you're good. But other than that, I think I'll leave it there, and I hope that helps.